Hello everyone, I'm Bottles and welcome to Releasing the Unreleased. Unreleased games have always fascinated me to my core. Not only do I find the concept of an abandoned project for a very popular franchise super interesting, but I also always think about how the franchise would have been affected if these games were to be released. I'm going to start off our series proper by going into as many unreleased Sonic games as I can, speculating how it would have affected future Sonic canon if these games were to be released. The game we will be talking about today is not really a video game, but a ride, aptly named Sonic Ride. Sonic Ride is an animated short rendered completely in 3D that takes the viewer through Sonic's world from Sonic's perspective. It constantly switches between first and third person perspectives throughout the entire minute-and-a-half long ride. What the ride is speculated to have been is a motion ride. It is speculated that whatever movements you see Sonic take on the screen during the first person segments would coincide with how the cart the riders would be in would move. Think something along the lines of Star Tours, or in an even more extreme sense, the Flights of Passage ride at Disney World. So with such a solid idea for a ride and a full minute-and-a-half long video already finished for it, why was, you already know what the next section is, let's just... Sonic Ride was never really a serious pitch that Sega AM3 were committed to making. Sonic Ride was nothing more than a proof of concept used to prove that making pre-rendered 3D cutscenes was possible for Sonic the Hedgehog games. Due to this, the ride to go along with the movie was never put to practical use. Hell, watching the video you can definitely tell that this is a proof of concept because it is nowhere near perfect. The frame rate slows down consistently in some parts of the animation, even though it's pre-rendered. What's really funny is that in the December 1994 issue of Game Players magazine, this 3D pre-rendered cutscene meant for the Sonic Ride was mistaken for a glimpse at the new Sonic 32X game, Chaotix. Quote, "Here it is, the very first and only pics of the upcoming 32X Sonic game. Not a lot is known about this cart, except that Sonic, Tails, and the rest of the crew are gonna be rendered using 3D workstations. Sonic is expected to streak onto the 32X sometime in '95. Wow. Hope somebody got fired for that blunder. Do I really have to come out and say that this wouldn't have affected Sonic canon at all? It's a ride. If that had any plot relevance whatsoever, I'd have to say that Sonic's story is more dumb than Kingdom Hearts or Five Nights at Freddy's. This is just a ride that I wish I could have gone on. That concludes this episode of Releasing the Unreleased. What did you guys think? Are there games that you want me to cover that have never come out? Put your suggestions in the comments below and let's learn about the wonderfully weird world of cancelled games together. If you want to see the next episode of the series, tune in next week, but if you're impatient, become a channel member to be able to watch the episode right now. Our social media are in the description below, as well as our merch store, and make sure to support the channel as much as you can. The more you support, the more I can eat. With that, I bid you, my well-esteemed guests, adieu.